Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. And it is a nice day today. So, small breakfast. Cheerios, blueberry muffin. Got everything from there. Apple, apple juice. I got this from there. And this one here is showing pineapple, but I think it's saying tropical fruits, but it's just showing a pineapple. Never had that one, and it's Kirkland. And my coffee. The reason why it's a little bit late, it's not that late, but it's Bro is supposed to come in today at noon, and we're supposed to do a carb mukbang. So I'm just eating small. If he can't show up, then I can always have a sandwich because I won't be eating over La Ponda's until like what 4 or 5. So I'll have to eat something. I can always just make a toast or just something. Because we are filming. Because I got to get my laundry done. So I took the lamp shade off and changed the bulb. So it might be a little bit brighter, but this is as bright because I have no room to put a ring. A bag enough. I just barely fit my scooter over there. But you should see what happened yesterday. I should have just stayed in bed. I should have just stayed in bed yesterday. After I was done eating, it was so nice. I said, maybe I'm going to scooter to Walmart. I paid the rent first. Then, what happened was, the scooter was set in the winter in the rooms, in my bedrooms. And any vehicle, if it's set in for a year or whatever, any length of time, there's nothing wrong with the tire, it just loses air. I didn't realize, probably both of them, but the front tire must have. Anyway, a couple weeks ago, I just went around the block with it. I didn't go anywhere. Well, I did go to co-op too, but that's not far. The tire went off the rim. Now, the valve is attached to the rim, which is attached. I'm used to like an inner tube anyway. So I said, well, I'll handle that later. I gotta go get my breakfast. I go get my food. So I went to co-op with my cart thingy. Well, went up to cash. Went to pay. Didn't have my card. I put it in my pocket when I paid the rent. Good job it's not far. So I had to walk over, get my card, and then I came back. Then I had a couple of things to get at dollar store. So I walked there. Decided to get one of those bike tire pumps that you do by hand. I'm surprised I'm not sore today. Anyway, so I get back. I didn't realize that I was thinking they were whatever. But anyway, that they were an inner tube, right? I didn't I didn't see the valve stem anyway. So I pump, and I pump, and I pump, and I pump. I can hear the air leaving. Wasn't going nowhere. Guy across the hall see me come in, right? With the thing. He asked, "Can I borrow that for my bike after?" You're done. I said, "Yeah." So he was having a cigarette. He went out to have a cigarette. He came back, knocked on the door, said he'd help me. Pump and pump and pump, and it's not going nowhere. So I said, "I'll find out. I'll call around, see how much for." I got the numbers written down of the bike tire. First I Googled, it showed Walmart had one. I said, "Well, I'll call them up." So I called up Walmart to see if they had any in store that I wouldn't have to order one, right? Nope, don't have it. We don't carry them. Blah 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 and everything. I said, okay. So call Canadian Tire. They don't have them in a tube. Well, what? I told them the size of the tire. Well, what's the size of the tube? I said, well, probably the same size as the tire. Anyway, called Sport Tech. They don't have. I said, what the heck? So they got electric scooter places in Edmonton. They don't sell. They sell Geo and they sell the other brand name there, Geo, and I forget the name. But anyway, nothing like that one. There's you need a special tool and a special part, like all the parts on there. I can get at Canadian Tire. That's a tire, of course, but I'm talking about brakes and whatever. But anyway, so I called one because maybe they got the same size tire. They look the same. Almost the same size. Almost. They told me to call another one. I called them. Now I'm looking for an inner tube, right? And I'm calling places that sell them things. And I'm asking for inner tubes. So I called 3 of them. Then I said, I still got the number. April of 2020. I bought that bike. The Honda's calling. I'll call back in a second. Doesn't she know I'm doing breakfast? Anyways, what's going on? Did she interrupt? No. Okay. I'll call her back. So, I text the guy. I said, remember me about the scooter. And I told him what's going on. I'm looking for an inner tube, right? He told me to text this Monty guy. He got the tire. He said there's no inner tube. But he got all the parts for it. So I texted him. He called me right back. I said to him, I explained what happened. I said, the valve isn't attached. He said, it doesn't have an inner tube. But by pumping it with that hand thing, you need an electric compressor. So, but if there is a hole or something going on, is he calling again? So if there's something going on with it, then I'll buy one from him. But he said he explained from it being set and everything and all that, blah, blah, blah. So, tonight after our supper, and Ian drives me home, I'm going to take it over to the air pump thingy, the electric one and compressor one, and put it on. I'm going to buy a air pressure gauge. They're only $5. Make sure the front and the back got the same PSI that need the air pressure. And then in the morning, I'll check it and see if it went down. If it didn't, then everything's good. But if it does, there's a leak somewhere, and I'll be calling Monty. I'll get Bro to pick it up, and then I'll just get someone to put it on. He calls Canadian Tire afterwards. I want to see how much, and they would charge us to put air in it, because Buddy said you should have this scratch something that pushes the tire in while you're putting, so the tire will go inside the, like, back on the rim properly. So I called Canadian Tire, or got Ian to call Canadian Tire. He might know somebody in a shop. He don't work in a shop, that's separate, but oh, we don't work on them. We don't work on scooters. And I have to take the tire off to put air in it. No, you don't. Anyway, we'll try tonight, put the air in. I just don't want to lug it over there because I'm scared to ruin the tire, right? Rubbing up against that rim. It's not far, but it's far enough. It's bad enough I gotta put it through the lobby. Well, I got almost outside yesterday when I was thinking, why is it so heavy to push? What's up with that? It's tired. So, yeah, so me and him were supposed to, 12 o'clock he's supposed to come in. We're supposed to, I gotta find out what she's doing. She better not cancel on me. I think she works today. She's working this Saturday. But she can still do it, because she's doing mornings. Wonder what she's calling about. Anyway, I'll end this soon so I can find out. She called twice. Usually she don't call me. Especially at work. It was her. I seen her name. I told him to tell me if he cancels, right? So. He's supposed to take the kids to the zoo tomorrow. See, I said, can we do it Sunday? Oh, I'm going to the zoo. His girlfriend. I felt like saying, leave her there with the monkeys. That's where she belongs. But anyway. She probably watches this. So scared. Paranoid that I'm talking about her. Yes. You deserve to be. You need to be in with the monkeys. There. So, that's all for now. I better get a hold of LaPonda. If she can't do it or something comes up, I'll still do it at her place. Me and Ian will eat, but I don't know. These kids, I mean, she said that we were. Anyway, I'm going to call her up. You'll see something tonight. I should get Ian to cook. Do what is the, all he can do is barbecue, right? Make a sandwich. Then there's a big argument there, because he's always lifting up the lid. LaFonda's yelling at him. You know, every time you lift up that lid, you're... Anyway, get him to do a Hello Fresh. Put the thing down there. Bro's done a couple. He's done a few. He did four one time at our place, and then he did a couple at his. So yeah, yeah. Get Ian and bug him. No, then he won't want to cook again, right? I said, take a couple of your cookies, and you'll be all mellow. So you guys all have a good day, and maybe, well, see you tonight, but because it's cigarette time.